Coach Tim Cohn spoke a lot about being lucky, but Thomas Edison once said that he found that the harder he worked, the more lucky he got. So, Coach Tim can talk all about luck, but I think his record as the winningest coach in the PBA would still prove that, what he did here. But I agree that with Coach Tim, though, Jet, that Coach Norman deserved this series as much as he did because Meralco started off Game 5 firing.
Well, it was a great series. This was capped off by a great game in the first quarter. Just back and forth action all throughout the game, actually. And guys like Stanley Pringle and Japet Aguilar, Eli Tenorio on the other end, got great performances from Newsome, Hodge, and of course, Bain and Hugnatan. But this is just a back and forth chess match between Coach Norman Black and Coach Tim Cohn, and the adjustments were made, especially in the second half, were great, and it ended up in a close game and it ended up with a game winner.
At the half, it was a low-scoring affair. Check that score, 33-31. After 24 minutes of action. But Chris Newsome had 2 points in the first half. He would start to go to work in the third quarter, allowing Meralco to take a little bit of an edge.
The biggest scoring third quarter of Meralco in how many games? 28 points in this quarter alone. A lot of N1 baskets, a lot of one-on-one moves, a lot of fadeaways, and wide open threes. Of course, Alain Maliksi was big a contributor in that quarter as well as Chris Newsome.
59-55, 4-point lead for Meralco entering the fourth quarter, but it was this time where Scotty Thompson would go to work more than the three-pointer to win the game. He also came up with huge plays, but look at Chris Newsome also doing work for Meralco.
Back and forth action it was for them. Huge play after huge play. Reynel Hugnatan with what we thought was the biggest shot of the ball game, tying the ball game up, and he knew it. But so when it came to the end game, one guy had the answer, and that was Scotty Thompson.
He let it fly. He got money on the three, Scotty Thompson. And Coach Tim Cohn, few times you'd see Coach Tim celebrate like that, fists in the air. Few times you'd see Scotty celebrate like that with an air punch. But those guys earned it with a beautiful play, Like you said earlier, it wasn't the most perfect of plays perhaps. Maybe it wasn't, the design, but it was effective enough to book them a ticket in the finals with an 83-80 win. Ginebra now sets up a meeting with the TNT Tropang Giga. And this closes the book on another chapter of Meralco versus Ginebra.